The year of 2024 changed hip-hop forever, in more ways than you might realize, as two legends fired shots back and forth. Included in one of the biggest rap beefs ever came the rise of an extremely hot new trend, releasing music on Instagram. Not only were 3 of Drake and Kendrick Lamar's diss tracks first posted to their Instagram accounts, but this past year, countless other superstars have joined in on this strange trend. From Kendrick and Drake, Kanye West, J. Cole, and definitely Playboi Carti, who at this point I'm convinced might even drop his next album exclusively on Instagram.
New Carti dropping tonight!
However, the question still remains though, why are rappers doing this? Are they earning more money? Or is their goal to simply make it as inconvenient as possible for us fans to stream their music? Well, as we're about to see, there's a deeper secret behind this new method, and the truth may actually surprise you. Since beginning to allow users to post videos in 2013, song snippets on Instagram have been a very popular thing. However, posting entire songs though is kinda crazy, unless it's working. With over 2.35 billion monthly active users, yes, that's billion with a B, according to the latest data, Instagram is currently the 4th most popular social media website in the entire world. Launched back in 2010 and rapidly reaching 1 million accounts in just 2 months, Instagram initially started though as simply an app for people to share photos, and definitely not for releasing music.
New Carti tonight! New Carti dropping tonight! Carti dropping again! Tonight!
Included as part of Playboi Carti's recent album rollout has been this bald British guy. And although fans have come to expect this Opium crew member screaming the announcement for every new single, what we didn't expect was for Playboi Carti to release almost all of his recent music in 2024 exclusively to his burner Instagram account.
Why did you do this? Like, why did you? Why? What was the point? What did we gain? What did we gain doing this, dude?
However, as strange as the concept seems though, has it been successful? There's this saying in social media and in business that you have to meet your audience where they are. And since artists are essentially businesses at the end of the day, by utilizing one of the most popular social media apps, they're literally capable of reaching billions of users around the world, who spend hours scrolling day in and day out.
When we engage with social media, it releases a lot of dopamine in the brain's reward pathway, lights up the same part of the brain as drugs and alcohol. It's incredibly accessible. We have 24/7 access to this particular drug.
For example, prior to getting taken down following a cease and desist letter from Tupac's legal estate, one of the biggest artists on the planet, Drake, actually released his second diss track in response to Kendrick Lamar, exclusively on his Instagram account. Titled Tailor Made Freestyle, this single would go on to receive very mixed opinions from Drake's 140 million followers, not only due to its weird use of AI Tupac and Snoop Dogg voices to help diss Kendrick, but also due to Drake's choice of release platform, electing to drop on Instagram and totally ignoring YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. However, it wasn't long until Kendrick Lamar did the exact same thing, as his second diss response following Euphoria. On the morning of May 3rd, 2024, at 6:16 a.m. Pacific to be precise, fans were met with a surprise new Kendrick Lamar single as soon as we opened Instagram. Titled 616 in LA and featuring this cover art of Drake's Maybach gloves, Kendrick decided to drop this entire 3-minute and 44-second song strictly on Instagram to his 17 million followers.
Drake did an IG drop while waiting for Kendrick. That was Tailor Made Freestyle. How did Kendrick drop this track? Again, he dropped it directly via his Instagram, which I think he never uses, right? Never uses his Instagram. And he posted it. It's his second post.
Pro dropped on Reels. The top comment reads, currently sitting at 64 million views. As it turns out, Kendrick Lamar had one more IG exclusive track for fans before the year was over. Posted on September 11th, this time with no caption, and this time using some random black Air Force Ones that were for sale on eBay as the cover image. Named by fans as Watch the Party Die, this Instagram release tallied up nearly 50 million views. But if you want me to be truly honest, unless you save to local files or you stream it somewhere else though, how many people are actually replaying songs on Instagram? Someone tell Kendrick his Spotify password, another fan jokes. As we'll see more in a second, today artists are essentially treating Instagram like the new SoundCloud. And combined with the help of the hottest and most influential names such as Playboi Carti leading the way, who as of now has released a total of 5 new singles solely to the social media app, it is only getting more popular. However, as I mentioned, the problem is Instagram was not designed with the intent of streaming music. Therefore, despite its potential reach of billions, as more and more artists try out this new trend, unfortunately there are a lot of downsides that come with it, including, in my opinion, the biggest, the massive inconvenience as a consumer of listening to these songs. Seeing as the fact that you can't play videos on Instagram while your phone is locked, this makes it far from ideal to ever play music. For this reason, YouTube exclusive releases have always been more common and are 1,000 times better, especially if you have YouTube Premium. However, clearly this hasn't stopped the biggest artists from starting to choose Instagram. Even months after possibly the biggest rap beef in history died down, Drake continued with this unique release strategy. Yet, this time was even stranger. Rather than his main account with a mind-blowing 150 million followers, Drake decided to release some new singles through his personal Finsta account instead. Definitely the type of guy to have a Finsta, which, as Urban Dictionary describes it, is a spam Instagram account where people post what they are too afraid to post on their real account.
Embarrassing!
In addition to a bunch of random behind-the-scenes content from his 15-year career, Drake would also share multiple fresh singles with fans, to this account known as Plot Twist, spelled with a bunch of T's. On August 23, 2024, 3 new songs to be exact appeared out of nowhere exclusively on this page. At almost 500,000 followers, 143 million less than his other account, by the way. After continuing on to announce his 100 gigs website tier, giving fans hours of more never-before-seen content, 2 more fresh singles would also appear in the top folder. Then, once he saw the positive feedback and reception from fans, Drake's next step was to officially release 4 of them onto all streaming platforms. Circadian Rhythm, It's Up, Housekeeping Knows, and No Face all climbed their way onto the Billboard Hot 100. And while this was honestly expected, being Drake, this rollout strategy, though, is extremely similar to how we used to watch artists take advantage of another popular free-to-use website, SoundCloud. Today, if you ask a lot of hip-hop fans, including myself, what their favorite era of rap has been so far, they'll instantly point to the years between about 2016 to 2018 or 19. And a huge part of this is thanks to the rise and impact of SoundCloud. Besides forming an entire new subgenre, SoundCloud truly changed the music industry forever, providing artists of all sizes a free platform to share their music across the globe. Although it had been around a few years already, SoundCloud's mainstream popularity exploded in 2016, giving birth to an entire generation of soon-to-be stars.
Because we all in our own lane, all got something completely different going on.
And everybody be wanting to be in niggas' lanes.
Everybody want to be us.
In addition to letting artists upload unlimited music straight from their bedroom, fans also felt that the listening experience on SoundCloud was more personal. Basically like an exclusive place for die-hard fans only. Another huge reason that rappers loved SoundCloud, and some such as Yeet even still opt to occasionally release there, is because dropping a song on SoundCloud is way less pressure on you as an artist. With that being said, if the song is a miss, artists can just brush it off and it's not a huge deal. They learn from it and move on. However, on the other hand, if a song blows up on SoundCloud and fans love it, then artists can decide to roll it out with a proper release. As a matter of fact, countless hit songs from the past decade have started exactly like this. From Juice WRLD's Lucid Dreams, Lil Sky's Red Roses, Post Malone's White Iverson, and Lil Uzi Vert's EXO Tour Life, to name a few, which initially released on this random SoundCloud EP known as Love Is Rage 1.5, before then exploding into the 3rd most streamed song in SoundCloud history, and the 14-time platinum smash we all know today. As you may have connected by now, these are the exact same steps that we just saw Drake follow with his 4 recent singles too. Just instead of dropping them on SoundCloud first, Drake chose Instagram and then onto all platforms after he confirmed fans liked them. Besides letting artists test the waters though, SoundCloud and now Instagram are also great ways to not only release music without record labels, but also a way to maneuver around sample issues. Like, before being uploaded to his YouTube channel too, many theorize that J. Cole's newest single, Port Antonio, was shared exclusively to his 8 million Instagram followers because J. Cole wasn't able to clear the multiple samples, including Jay-Z's Dead Presidents too. But perhaps the biggest incentive of distributing through these other apps is the power they grant artists to put out music whenever they want to. In today's industry, we see countless artists beef with their record labels over not letting them release music, oftentimes very vocal about it. Really, in most cases though, this is a label knowing an album will flop and not bring in much profit, thus they shelve them. Such as the SoundCloud legend Smoke Perp, for example, who, as you can see here, has publicly called out his record label multiple times. Go tell them, jazz people at Alamo Records You and Free Perp, he posted to his story in 2022.
Oh yeah, I know, like, I've been quiet and shit. I've been making music and I've been trying to drop it. I've been trying to do this shit. But basically me and my label, we just weren't seeing like eye to eye and shit, so.
However, SoundCloud provided artists the ability to work around this. A rapper could impulsively decide to share multiple songs on a random afternoon because they felt like it. This simple freedom and the idea of having no pressure to perform successful on any charts, and just have fun experimenting was simply too enticing for artists. Unfortunately, the truth is, SoundCloud's popularity has been rapidly decreasing year after year, with their never-ending amount of ads largely to blame. Here in 2024, it appears that Instagram is beginning to fill that void. But, yet still, this doesn't change the fact that Instagram was not designed to release music on. So, why are the biggest rappers continuing to do it? Do they have some secret partnership deal with Instagram? Especially someone like Playboi Carti, who, despite having not released an album in 4 years now, and aside from just one solo single, refuses to upload any new music to Spotify.
New Carti dropping tonight!
Right in line with Playboi Carti's unique rollout and entire career, fans now expect this bald dude to announce every new single. However, what follows these posts is always a surprise. Since his last album way back on Christmas of 2020, Playboi Carti fans have been left anticipating a new project. And after sitting through hundreds of random fit pics and posts of him on stage performing, one random night out of nowhere in December of 2023 came this post from Playboi Carti. But, as you can see, rather than his main page with 13 million followers, Carti opted for his Finsta account instead. "You can't judge me if there is no criteria," the caption reads, with the username opium_double-opium. Again, despite having starved his fans for so long, Carti chose not to upload on YouTube for his 4 million subscribers, but instead strangely post the entire horizontal music video to his second Instagram.
How Carti rolling out his album off his Instagram story? This man is shaking the earth up right now off his Instagram story.
Racking up nearly 30 million views as of this recording, little did we know that Carti was far from finished releasing on IG. 11 days later came another new exclusive single, this time with a title Hood by Air, combined with also 2 YouTube exclusive singles, The Fire 2024 and Backrooms featuring Travis Scott. Over the next few months, Carti would put out yet another 2 songs only on Instagram.
Carti dropping again! Tonight!
Playboi Carti was really the first of these A-list stars to kick off this unique trend. But following his initial run of singles, it appeared that Carti had finally realized just how inconvenient Instagram releases are for fans. And as fall of 2024 rolled around, so did his first solo release on streaming since Whole Lotta Red 4 years ago, a single titled All Red. However, despite fans' relief that they could finally lock their phones and listen to a new Playboi Carti song, his next release though was right back on Instagram.
New Carti announcement tonight!
I gotta swear to that.
This is how I feel about you. Listen.
Play This post Carti in November to his Finsta, which would come to be the name of the song. But although it is the most recent, Play This only sits at just over 10 million views, easily the least out of any of his singles. Compare this to his YouTube exclusive tracks, which both sit at 63 and 37 million, or to his Spotify streams for All Red, which are over 123 million. Clearly we can see that releasing songs on Instagram results in a lower number of streams. As crazy as this is about to sound though, Spotify only pays their artists an average of between $0.003 and $0.005 per stream. Which, while this shockingly does make it one of the highest paying music platforms, that still isn't even a penny. So, with that being said, artists such as Playboi Carti have to be releasing music on Instagram instead of Spotify due to its better payout. Correct? That's the only way it makes sense. Well, not exactly. The truth is, all of these rappers are not choosing Instagram due to the money or any secret partnerships with Meta and Mark Zuckerberg, but rather due to a combination of everything we just discussed. Like every social media platform, Instagram does have a creator fund program where accounts can make money off their content. At the moment, I am not in it. As you can see, I need to work on building up my Instagram. But while I can't speak from personal experience, other creators have reported earning bonuses for viral reels with millions of plays.
be transparent and you guys can understand what Instagram actually does pay out. For the month of September to October, 1 million views for 10 reels paid out $202. November to December, we got 1.1 million views on 19 reels, and we only got paid $210.38.
Now, these bonuses are only a couple $1,000s, and to these superstars that's nothing. But while there's no way for us to tell if these rappers are in the program, as it reads here in the monetization rules, at this time, repeat views on Reels are excluded, which is not ideal when your goal is for people to replay your song. Again though, these massive stars such as Kanye West, who also hopped on this trend, premiering his new single Beauty and the Beast solely on Instagram, I don't think these stars are too concerned about the money. Despite the incredible inconvenience it causes fans who want to listen, rappers are simply releasing music on Instagram due to the freedom it provides. With the most influential names leading the way, I only expect this trend to keep growing in 2025. However though, at least until Instagram lets you play videos while your phone is locked, this may possibly be the worst recent trend in music.